Welcome back to a new video. This was my session from Monday and it went really well. So I posted the squat that I did in this session already just because that was a PR and was really happy with that lift. Still kind of surprised I was able to do it. I don't really understand how my sets of 10 continue to go up. But before that I did some pause snatches, just some singles to just really work on the technique of the snatch, of course, but to focus on that first pull and then really focus on that pull under. I've been really liking them. And I kind of want to continue to add them in on days like this because it really is not a super difficult lift, but it's one that I'm not going to, accidentally try to do like 125 with. My best pause snatch ever is 123, I think, and it was a really maximal lift. But it's one of those things that I don't necessarily want to. I mean, obviously, I would love to get to that level, but I don't necessarily want to push to get to that level, at least at this point. Just because I want to focus on the technical development. On a session like this, the goal is to hit these pulls, like I'm going to be doing these 160 clean pulls where I did a 3x3 and doing some squats, and in this case a big set of 10. But that's kind of the main focus, I guess, the pressing as well. So the strength work is the main focus, and since I did heavy snatches and clean jerks the day before, the goal is not to get to those heavy weights but to just try to move correctly. And I think that's gonna, just be a beneficial thing to get more practice more frequently in the snatch and to obviously do the strength work, but not to have to tie myself to doing a clean and jerk exercise as well as doing a snatch one. You can snatch more frequently, and someone like me should definitely be snatching much more frequently than doing clean and jerks, and then, just trying to do clean jerks. I mean, you just kind of have to do them less because the intensity is higher with them, and you can recover from snatches faster. But also just from a practical standpoint, I should do more snatching just because I'm worse at it from a technique standpoint. I guess jerks as well, you could justify me doing those a lot as well, but that's kind of similar to cleans. Like, it's kind of tricky to do those frequently just because the weights can get pretty intense. I think the snatch balances didn't go well because I was kind of already thinking about trying them 195 because I didn't want to do 3 sets of 10. And that's the weirdest mindset of like, I want to do 3x10, so I'll try to PR my set of 10 again. And that kind of justifies not doing 3 sets of 10, because that would just be so horrendously difficult. But I mean, if I'm continuing to progress the sets of 10, then I don't see a reason to try to hammer 3 sets of 10 at a 20 kilos less weight. Maybe I'm just coping, but it's hard to argue against a PR like this. It's such a weird one to keep progressing. I've increased it 15 kilos now since the first time that just 10 kilos because I did like 184 the first time, so I guess 11 technically from back in the day when I did 405 for a set of 10. But definitely kind of crazy because they're still difficult, but it's like the difficulty is staying the same. So I feel like I might be able to try 200, which even if I was only able to do 8, that would still be a PR because doing the 200 for 7 was a PR before. But obviously my legs are apparently responding really well to training. I don't really understand why. I guess just consistently doing higher reps has been building them up, and I respond well to the higher reps, I guess. But with the pause snatches, I was happy. I want to continue to add those in on these kind of like technical days where I just get some practice in the snatch in. Snatch balances, I'm not as worried about. I might continue to try to hammer them in, but I think I need to just do like 110 to 120, kind of stick around that area for a bit and try to get some repetitions and not just go super heavy with them, even though that's really fun and usually easier than doing repetitions. But here at the end, I went up to 60 kilos from 55 last time for 3 sets of 10. There's one more week, this week really, where I'll be doing 10s in the squat for the back squat and the pressing. The front squat, I'm not really sure. I don't really want to really adjust anything with the squats right now, as far as like the front squats and stuff. So I'll probably just do another heavy triple at some point this week for the front squat, not worry about doing volume. Maybe try to do like 170 or 175 for a triple in the front squat since I did 165 the previous week. And then the pressing, just keep them at sets of 10 this week and then drop them down to 8s so I can just keep increasing the weight. And then next week try to definitely do some sets of 8. I just don't want to do maximal sets of 8 in the back squat, because that's just going to wear me out too much. But I don't know, legs are getting strong, and body weights went up slightly, like 238, 239, kind of chilling generally in that area, but usually closer to 238. And I think it's just a slight gain of weight, but it's interesting because I still, in theory, could be up to 242 if I'm going to be in the 110 class, and that's kind of the focus right now. Not necessarily gaining weight, but just trying to get strong, and then eventually trying to carry it over to the main lifts. But I don't know. It's weird to be able to progress like this, and I kind of wish I was on the Iranian national team, seeing how much they're progressing. But my progress is still valid too, I suppose, even though their progress looks a little cooler than mine. But anywho, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you all in the next video. Peace.